Seasider Media presents The Weekly Show!
Aloha Seasiders, welcome to The Weekly Show. I'm your host, Kumu Autumn, and this week's Ha value is Aloha. Ua ola loko ike aloha. Love gives life within. Love is imperative to our emotional, social, spiritual, and mental well-being. From the time we were young, we were told not to say mean things to other kids. And when we were caught, we were probably scolded and told, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say it at all. And that's great. I'm all for self-control and for keeping those negative comments to ourselves. But what I feel we weren't taught was to point out the good in other people. How many of you have ever been put down, discouraged, or insulted by a classmate? Unfortunately, that number would probably be about 100%, right? What if I asked you the opposite? How many of you have been uplifted or complimented from another classmate? Probably wouldn't be at 100%, but would drop drastically. It's unfortunate that it's like that. Before I filmed this, I had a completely different idea of what I wanted to do for Pico. I wanted to show you guys the power of a compliment. So what I set out to do, along with the crew, was we got a camera, we set it up, and I pulled students aside. And then I had a Kumu come and just shower them with compliments, point out the great things that they love about them and admire about them. And my hope was to get all of those reactions from compliments that you normally see, like a smile, a laugh, maybe even like covering your face or looking away, and make that a little compilation just to show the power of a compliment. But do you know what happened? The reactions weren't what we expected. It was quite the opposite. The students kind of just stood there confused, like they didn't know what to do. And I was kind of confused too, because I was expecting something completely different. But then the cameraman and a student here at LCPCS said something along these lines. He said, "We don't normally get complimented, and so when we do, it's weird. Like we don't normally receive that, so how are we supposed to react?" And when he said that, it broke my heart. Seasiders, each and every one of you are loved, you are valued, and you are seen. And it might not feel like that, especially in these times that we are in, where we are away from people and socially distanced, but I can assure you that your teachers, and I'm sure some of your peers, value you. My challenge to you guys this week is to go and aloha those around you with your words. You might think that what you have to say, that little small compliment, is insignificant and might go in one ear and out the other, but I can assure you that your words have more power than you think. So let's go out, let's inspire, let's encourage, and let our words bring life to those around us. Mahalo. This week's announcements.
This week's a Blue Friday. That's it. Have a great week.
Here's this week's lunch menu. Shout outs!
Big shout out to JR and Miss Melissa for everything they do for us LCPCS students.
That's a wrap. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.